What up? What's going on? It's Romey-Mak. Welcome to 2 Cents, where we talk about any and everything and give our 2 cents. I like to call this thing a type of hurricane evacuation episode of 2 Cents because, yeah, I'm down here in South Florida, so I got to get the hell out of the way before Irma come through and let her presence be known to the rest of the world. But before we get into the show, let me introduce I would say the one and the only, but the two and the only are Shugga Bugga and motherfucking Croombe to the show. So what's happening, people? My people. Yeah. What they said. But yeah, so we got Irma coming, and she ain't bullshitting. She category 5. She's setting records for hurricanes, all kind of shit. Top flight hurricanes of the world, Craig. Not just the city, the world. You know, to knock down all kind of islands, all kind of shit. But all we can do is do our best to be prepared for this thing. So, you know, put your hurricane shutters up, get your sandbags if you got them. I wasn't able to get any sandbags, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about the front door, because I know it's about to be fucking rolling thunder around this motherfucker and a little bit to come the weekend. But I'm not sure when this show will post, but hopefully, hopefully I do it before the weekend. If I'm lucky, I can get it done tonight after we finish it up. But you know, it's Wednesday right now. Yeah, it's Wednesday, so I'm trying to knock this thing out. But yeah, Hurricane Irma is in the Atlantic. Not only that, fucking Jose right behind it. And then it's this other one, I think, named Katora or something like that. Might even be Katana, fucking Mortal Kombat shit. Yeah, Irma sound like, I don't know, I guess Irma would be like your substitute teacher's name or whatever. It was, yeah, damn right. Yeah, that's right. She was always looking for it. Yeah, she was always looking for the cute guys. Yeah, Irma was always looking for the cute guys. Oh, fucking, what do you call it? I don't know what you would call shorty like that. Yeah, she was very promiscuous, but it is what it is. She never tried to knock down one of them turtles though. But they are teenagers, so I guess that would be what?
She was trying to get her some of that Donnie. That bow staff, some of that green booty.
Yeah. Well, he did have the biggest staff, so you know she got taste. She got taste, so she wanted that thing there. You dig? But April, what we talking shit? We on subject of Ninja Turtles. April's the weird one sitting in the fucking sewer. That's a ride or die chick for you, I guess, man. She sat in the goddamn sewer because they can play around. She's up there having pizza and shit in the sewer and acting like you don't smell that shit because it's a damn sewer.
Hey man, the newer Turtles, I like April better on the new episodes.
Well, in 3D? 3D April?
No, I'm talking about the ones like with the ones they have now. That's the cartoon? Yeah, the cartoon.
Yeah, ain't that shit in like 3D?
Huh?
Ain't that shit in like 3D?
No.
Oh, I thought that shit was like in 3D or something.
I like her because April fight back. April about that life, man. She ain't got that.
She met that Rat King yet? Cause that was that now.
I don't think she met the Rat King yet, but I know Splinter trained her in this one.
Oh, okay. She got to meet Ashton though. She got to meet that Leatherhead. I guarantee.
Make that total soup tonight.
Yeah, I guarantee. He's hilarious, man. Yeah. What the hell? Anything happening in the news? Steve. Oh yeah, Steve Harvey's still rocking with Trump. That's what's going on in the news.
Yeah, I'm confused. I don't know what to say about that.
That's your dog. That's everybody's dog. You know, all the ladies love. All the ladies like listening to Steve telling them, you know, go out with a guy for 90 days and don't give him any pussy, and that'll make him your man to marry and shit, because that's how the life works. Kill yourself. That ain't gonna.
Yeah, ain't Steve the same person that was beating his wife? That's on the document.
I don't know anything. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know anything about beating any wives and none of that shit. I do know that that 90-day rule. Listen to him if you want to.
I need to beat my wife.
I will tell you this. I'll tell you this though. That 90-day rule don't mean shit because a lot of guys got a lot of patience. There's a lot of guys that waited years to get some pussy, and then they disappeared. So that 90-day rule ain't gonna mean shit. You know. That's all. That's all I have. That's all I have for the class. That's all I have for the class. What's been going on? Oh yeah, Ray Lewis. What he said. He said the girlfriend's tweet is the reason why Kaepernick didn't get the job.
Bullshit.
But he didn't send it. What the fuck is that?
What is up with this right man? Ray Lewis need Jesus. He need help.
I don't know.
Ray Lewis escaped jail, so now he a token nigga.
Yeah, I guess.
He told him to say that just so he could say out.
I think it's funny though because that means any member of, let's just say what, if Tom Brady's wife puts up, Tom Brady still got a job and what his wife said, they felt like they got cheated or some shit in the Super Bowl or something like that. I don't know, but. Yeah, when they lost to the Giants, and she was, she's a sore loser. She was pissed about, them losing to the Giants. What was that, 2012 year?
Something like that.
Yeah. So I mean, what's our family? So girlfriends and cousins and everything else is liable for you because they send a tweet out. That's gonna keep you from getting a job.
Yeah.
And if for football. I don't know. I mean, I get like if one of your cousins posted a picture of you doing some dumb shit on Facebook.
Yeah, that's you.
I'm talking about like a guy that's in the NFL with an opinion. All she did was post a picture of fucking Ray Lewis being choked up or whatever by Leonardo DiCaprio. The Samuel Jackson shit or whatever. So I don't see how that has anything to do with that, but whatever. Anything? What's up? I ain't heard much about Joel Osteen lately. We talked about him last week, but he's a funny guy.
They mentioned about him passing the collection plate.
Oh yeah. He up there passing the plate. I don't mean no harm. I know y'all ain't got no money, but please y'all gotta put a little bit in there. If you want to stay in the mega church, we can send you to that church down the street. But in this mega church, we need you to put in. That's parking fee right there. For you parking your ass inside the church.
Church cooks, but they ain't chipped in. Now these sorts of things happen all the time. That's gonna be the next sermon.
Yeah.
Gotta get you. This boy gotta get mine.
Yeah.
Now,
Thuggy thug.
That's gonna be the next sermon.
That's how it be, man.
Well, I'm biased. I'm kind of on the fence about that one, though, because regular church services, you pass a collection plate, but you don't expect everybody to.
I wouldn't expect people that's been in a flood to pass to them.
No, not those people, but it's not. I mean, people are. The whole thing about it, though, is that they're thinking that all of Houston was flooded and everybody in Houston was, there were lots of people that was affected by the flood, but
still wouldn't pass a collection plate. That's like
those that wasn't affected could contribute, I guess. I don't know.
Forget all that.
It's
violent, boy.
Yeah, it's interesting. That whole the offering thing it gets you like a guilt trip type thing when you grow up in, like for me growing up in the church. I was taught mom used to just give me $1 when we would go to church, like in middle school, like, here, put that in the plate, baby. And okay, cool. So we put the $1 in the plate. And then I get old enough, I get saved or whatever, and then it turns out you have to give 10% of your earnings. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm working at McDonald's right now, and my checks ain't that high, okay? So I get, when you work at McDonald's in high school, you get like maybe 4 or 5 hours, probably 3 to 4 days out of the week.
$100.
Yeah, I go home with like $100. So you want me to put $10 in this thing? Okay. Where does the money go?
Yeah. But then when you need the church to help you, financial wise, they be like, oh no,
See, you know what's funny? Because I've seen, I have to give it.
It'll help you pray on it.
I gotta give it.
Like, remember that $10 I gave you guys? Remember that? Hey, bro, I really need that $10.
I remember, you know, I can actually vouch for my church because there was a time in the, in the sermon, a pastor was supposed to preach, but he ended up just doing like a testimony, or let this girl come up do this testimony. And then he ended up handing her, they ended up giving her, like, I think it was like $100 or something like that, and she did the, she caught the Holy Spirit and did the run around the church, and a few other people was running around the church. Before you know it, it was we had 110 hurdles going on in the church, Olympic practice, and but it was cool, just to see that, so you hear a lot of churches do that shit, but I can vouch for the church that that I grew up in, and Pastor Marin and everything he's done, he'll be there for you, man, in that lifestyle. Like you see, a lot of pastors will be on that bullshit, kind of like Joel Osteen with his greasy face, and he's got like, it looks like the old Dr. Pepper shit. I don't know if y'all remember the motherfucking Dr. Pepper thing. Or was it Dr. Pepper? I think so, yeah, with that moon. Had like a moon face or some shit. No, not the moon face. I'm thinking about that McDonald's shit, Mac tonight. But no, but fucking, no, Dr. Pepper used to have that dude with the suit. You remember that shit with the suit in the 80s? That used to be the Dr. Pepper symbol?
Dr. Pepper, yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker used to be smiling all the goddamn time. Oh yeah, Joel Osteen looked like that. Sure enough, that and Jim Carrey. He like Jim Carrey with a little bit of hair on him. And when he was a pastor on In Living Color, that's exactly what he is. That's exactly what he was posing at. I'm like, oh, we thank him for coming in here today. Thank you, Father. Hallelujah.
Yeah. Man, you fucking wrong.
It's great, hilarious, man. Oh yeah, what else happened this week? Yesterday, fucking Trump and this DACA program ending that shit, and then Obama came back, like, yo, what the fuck you doing, man? Basically, so I guess you're talking about they giving the government 6 months to look out for those. What is it? This is an immigrant program, right? Like for the kid, like the children.
Like school and work, their parents brought them when they was like babies or something, and so as long as they going to school and working, they can stay here. But
what about the immigrants that came over from Italy and who else came from the immigrants from Europe and Asia?
The ones from Europe and stuff. A lot of them are from places that come from war-torn countries and stuff. So they can stay here.
This is my question.
From Mexico, you got to get the hell on.
Because ain't Trump. Because Trump.
The government is looking at it.
Isn't Trump the son of an immigrant?
If you think about it, because every time they mention something about immigration, who's the first that people think of when they think of immigration? Mexicans.
Because ain't Trump a son of an immigrant anyway?
His wife was an immigrant.
And
I don't know.
his mom's right, and his mom an immigrant or some shit.
I think his family immigrated to the U.S.
Yeah, so why wouldn't you look out for other immigrants?
I don't know.
Everybody but them dirty Mexicans.
I guess, man.
But yeah, it's crazy because you think people always say there's bad stuff in Mexico. They got cartels and stuff, but ain't nobody dropping bombs or getting killed. They're getting so they're like it's not like Afghanistan, Iraq, or somewhere. So they're not as welcome to the U.S. as some places like people from places like that. That's just my opinion. That's what I see. Let's be real about it. It's the truth though. You from Mexico. People always have this negative connotations, but if you come from somewhere else, and whether you were in the U.S. illegally or not, it seems like, the topic is always discussed when it comes to immigration, Hispanics, aka Mexicans. It's always about Mexicans. It's never like everyone, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. Trump, broken promises. Broken promises. You know, that's the politician life, though. You know, to give broken promises. It just sucks, you know, for these people that really just trying to make it. You know, some of the hardest working folks. Not to say that other, you know, again, other races aren't, you know, don't work as hard, man. But you could say about, the Latin community that does a lot of the jobs that no one else wants to do. You know, so and you're gonna kick them out, and they're trying to do better for themselves, man. That's not American. That's un-American, man. So, like I said,
they say that they're taking jobs. Well, here's my take on it. If you apply for a job, just like someone else, there's a person that hires you. They pick who they want to work for them. So how can you say someone's taking something away from you? You just don't fit the criteria, then you don't fit it. You know?
Yeah.
And of course, if somebody's illegal and undocumented, they're gonna hire that person because they get cheap labor out of it, you know.
Yeah.
And I, not U.S., but I was doing OCN duties, other country national duties, when I was deployed, and I spoke to this American. His family had a company, a lot of companies based out of Japan, but they were working in Kuwait and stuff like that, or other places. Well, they said that apparently they went overseas because it was cheap labor. They cheap labor. They got people to hire people to work for them, and they didn't have to pay them that much. It was maybe like a couple dollars a day or something like that, you know, because of, the countries that they were from. Yeah. And that's like a lot of money to their families. So they was like, yeah, it's cheap labor, So of course that's why people hire them. You know, it's not them taking jobs away. It's the people that are hiring them, and then they're pretty much getting away with not paying all their taxes either. If people want to call that and sit there and say that, they don't, undocumented workers don't pay taxes, well, because the people that are hiring them, but some of them do pay taxes. They got jobs. You have to have a social security number to get a job.
Yeah.
So my take on it, they get some type of EIN number or something for, I don't know what it's called, but something that gets you a social security number. So if you're getting a paycheck, if they're able to purchase houses and cars and stuff, then, of course, you gotta have a social security number and stuff. So they're paying taxes on some stuff, you know what I mean? It's not like they're just getting away scot-free.
Right.
I think there are some that are messing it up for those, that are paying their taxes. So there are probably some that are getting away with it, but, I mean, I don't think it's a bad program at all. I think it's a great program,
Yeah. Well, we'll see what the future holds. That's all we can do is hope for.
On school work, so.
Yeah, we're just trying to hustle, man. You got a lot of Americans here that really take for granted being in America, and you got folks that come from, overseas and just come here for that hustle. But that one thing in mind, so. Just stay with it. Oh.
Yeah, I just think this whole thing, they should not target one particular audience.
Yeah, of course.
Race.
Well, they target one particular artist when they shooting niggas, so.
Touche. Two motherfucking shades right there. Yeah, two motherfucking shades right there. That's what we call that. Oh yeah, so I guess Jamie Foxx and Katie Holmes are now coming up, public with this shit, and we can,
a band that she couldn't show that she was dating anybody for 5 years in a divorce,
and we could give a fuck less, honestly, but I just want to know why that's a headline, as far as Jamie with Katie, but hey,
that is, I don't know, man. Jamie Foxx is Jamie Foxx, man.
Hey. It is what it is, man. She might have sprung. She might be sprunging. She might got something. She might got something other women don't have, man. You never know.
For a long time, like secretly seeing her for like 5 years.
Yeah, you had baby by a different shorty and everything. So I don't know.
They still together. Yes.
Very funny. Oh yeah, what else I see in the news, in the non-important news, but Sanaa Lathan, I guess she cut her hair off, she bald headed now.
She gonna be wearing a wig the next when she back. That's man, I don't know. These rich people.
Like I said, social media be bringing people stock down, bro. That's all I'm saying. Cause she be on that social media a lot, like a lot. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to her. Love what she's done over the years. I've had, you know, a lot of impure thoughts about her when I was in high school, and then, you know, and as an adult. But, yeah, I think maybe it's time to leave stuff to mystery. You know, yeah, I guess. I mean, I say that. I mean, again, I say that now, but I mean, 5 to 10 years from now, you know, we may be in a better spot, you know, with our lives as far as like, you know, I would say, celebrity status goes, and very well might be on be on social media too. So somebody can use this show, exactly to rub it back in my face, and that's fine. But yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll deal with that when I cross that bridge when it comes. But you know, so I just hold Sanaa Lathan to a certain status. That's all. Yeah, you know, no, she one of the baddest. So we just hold him to a certain status. But I guess like if Michael Jackson was all over Twitter or some shit, or fucking like Instagram and shit, he just make videos, 2-second videos of him doing and then just shut the clip up, you know, something like that, or say bubbles, just him saying bubbles real quick, and then like cut the video, and then everybody just make that. Oh my God, Michael said bubbles on fucking Instagram, man! I gotta share this shit, and it'd be cool. But I don't know. That's what I think about. Like a lot of the guys. Like, what if Frank Sinatra had fucking Twitter? Like the shit he would talk. Or if Martin Luther King had fucking Twitter, and Twitter told y'all he wanted to share with y'all that he had a dream. Like, I'm not walking then. You know, I'm not walking to fucking the DC. If I can just go on Twitter, you know, you can reach a lot of people that way. Just start talking shit to Trump, whatever the case may be. Trump was in high school when Martin Luther King was there. I don't know. I'm just thinking about random dumb shit. What else, man? What else is going on? The weather so far down here. The weather, you know, with the storm coming, we just had a little bit of rain just now. Like I said, making sure everything outside is inside, and hoping that this stuff is here when I get back. And honestly, I really don't want to do all that filing claim shit, but
This guy USA.
Yeah, you know, USA, look out for your dog. So, you know, hopefully that works out and get on the road. Try not to curse out too many people on the road. You know, tomorrow, trying to evacuate. Everybody, these gas lines has been ridiculous. It look like they're giving out free cheese and shit. You know, on base, off base.
And it look like Nito giving out turkeys.
Yeah, exactly, man. You go into Publix. You try to go to the you know, Walmart. They even took the baby water. Like, that shit is gone. You know, like, you know, the baby waters is $1 or whatever. Like there in you know, in Walmart is real good. You know, filtered. You know, the filtered water. But like, even the cases were gone. That one night I went, I was like, man, wasn't a thing there. But they had a few of them Chef Boyardee cans left over. I snagged like maybe, I don't know, 7 or 8 that beefaroni and spaghetti with meatball. I just thought about yeah, them fucking SpaghettiOs with Franks. It just reminded me of, like, you know, like being like going to babysitters and shit when I was a kid, and like, what you want to eat today? We got beefaroni, we got beef ravioli, we got lasagna. I can name all them fucking spaghetti, all them fucking Chef Boyardee cans. It was yeah, it was a good time. Either that or you eat a sandwich or some shit, like fucking, I don't know, peanut butter and jelly. What else? Bologna and mayonnaise and shit. If you ate mayonnaise back then, cause you know.
Roman noodles.
Yeah, Roman noodles. This motherfucker. How the fuck did you get Roman noodles? That's what I'm trying to get, man. This motherfucker got Roman, not even ramen. Goddamn it, fucking Roman noodles.
Oh, Roman reigns.
Got that Caesar flavor right there. Fucking Romans.
Yeah, Romans.
Yeah. I wonder if they should have some Leonidas noodles. That'd be
I
cool.
used to call them oodles and noodles, man. That's what we call them when I grew up.
Yeah, Oodles or Noodles. But wasn't there an actual company named Oodles or Noodles?
I guess, but that's all we call them.
Yeah, exactly. Get you. Yeah. Listen, man. Yeah, grandma's house during the summer. I perfected every way to do fucking noodles. I know we talked about this before, but damn, I'm talking about every flavor from that sad ass, what is it, creamy vegetable that stays in the cabinet. Yeah, don't nobody want that shit. Chicken. I hate chicken because we had so many of them shits, man. But you can alter that chicken though. The shrimp, yeah, shrimp was on point. Oriental, beef, pork. What else? What else was it? Oh yeah, I like picante. I got them joint. I got them in the cabinet right now. Fucking picante chicken. I eat that shit on the weekend. That's all weekend food right there, man. I used to.
Hey, Oriental, my favorite, man.
Yeah. Get you some ketchup, soy sauce, vinegar. Shut it down.
I can make a wish meal out of it. I'll make meals out of them ramen noodles, man. Without the seasoning, just make something else out of it.
Well, you gotta use half of the seasoning. You know, we're getting older and our fucking sodium levels, black folks. We gotta cool out on that shit. But either way, it's bad for you. But yeah, just don't put the whole tang. It's a lot. It's a lot of that MSG in there. Yeah, a lot of MSG. But yeah, that was the shit. You know what I'm saying? We had as kids. You know, you can make that, or of course hot dogs. But or if you was fortunate, or you was fortunate enough to get the big, like the what is it, the red joints, them fucking red links.
What do you mean the red links?
Yeah, you never had them. They basically sausages and just red link stuff.
Oh yes, I've had those. Yeah.
Crack money, man. Crack. Come on now. You know about that crack.
I'm like in a little bag type thing. They're like really red hot.
Yeah, really red, really hot. My aunt.
Convenience stores, man.
Yeah, my aunt used to eat those with she used to eat those with regular fucking sandwich bread, man, and mustard. Yeah, like it'd be the Wonder Bread. Yeah, the Wonder Bread chick. What the fuck was that?
Wonder Bread chick. She alright.
Yeah.
It still is good. I still buy that sometimes. It's still good.
Yeah, pure deliciousness. What? Oh yeah, what's going on with Usher? Apparently, this girl, the big chick with Usher, she got a sex tape with Usher.
Who had somebody had a sex? Oh, the big girl.
Yeah, Monique Jr. Yeah, she showing up, dude.
Like there's a sex tape out. I thought he went home.
Yeah. She said she got a Yeah, she said she got a sex tape with him. So I don't know. I don't know about all that. I mean, it wouldn't be a big deal if Usher.
I'm gonna need that sex tape to get leaked.
You don't want to see that shit.
Confirm. We gotta make confirm.
No, you don't want to see that shit no more than no. Listen.
Those are the confessions we don't want.
No, we don't want to see that shit. Listen, in my porn searching, listen, there's a certain weight limit that you have. Now granted, they got that BBWs, but then there's them real BBWs. I'm talking about skin hanging off elbow type BBW type shit. You know, the skin, that elbow fold skin that you got, where you can put money in there, hide that shit, walk in the club, take it out, pay for your drink type elbow skin, that fat shit where you can stick, I don't know, champagne bottles in your tits. That big, goddammit. You know, you don't want that. You don't want to see that there. Not too much. Nothing against the big ladies. You do what you do, but for me, that's we got a little weight limit. You know, we gotta be reasonable now. So yeah, the moral to the story, we don't want to see the tape. That's what that is. Ebony wants to see the tape. You can show Ebony the tape so she can verify that's Usher, and if you can recognize him, because he might be under her, on top of her. I don't know, but
I think he would be on top. I think he's the one that's got to be on top. I don't think he can hold her up.
Yeah, it's a chance.
Probably can't get all them dance moves that he doing.
Yeah.
Probably always like caught up.
Yeah, you know it. He want to do it nice and slow. You know.
Yeah.
You can't do it slow on the bottom now.
Yo, oh yeah, what we got to talk about? Yeah, Jeff, it's some music news, man. I guess Beyonce said that Cardi B was the queen of hip hop, and Nicki didn't take that shit too well. So she going on. She was on her IG talking that talk in the song though, talking about these.
Man, for Beyonce.
She ain't say nothing about B. No. She wasn't talking about. She wasn't talking about Beyonce. She was talking about Cardi B. But Cardi B funny as hell, dog. But it's this interview with her and DC Young Fly. I think DC Young Fly is extra. And I think Cardi is extra. So you can just imagine what this interview was like on the VMAs, like pre-show or whatever. It's just extra as fuck, man. Just real extra. But
Cardi B is ultra ratchet. You might think that's a front, but she ultra ratchet, yo.
That's what she do.
Co-sign on Cardi B, so y'all, everybody.
I don't fuck with her.
Beyonce says.
Yeah, whatever Beyonce says goes.
I want to punch him in the face.
Yo, Beyonce, she run the show, man. Everything.
She do
run everything.
Beyonce says it go. I mean,
say what you want. Say what you want to say about Beyonce if you want to. That Beehive is no joke, man. Hey,
I like her sister's album too, man. Don't touch my head.
I like Solange, period. Solange it's just unfortunate. She'd be truth be told, she would be bigger if she wasn't Beyonce's sister.
Yo, she would be.
Ain't no question, man. Ain't no question to it.
It's like they don't promote her as much as they promote Beyonce.
Yeah. That's just the way it is. She's Beyonce. She's just gonna be Beyonce's little sister, just like Ray J gonna always be Brandy's brother to me. Charlamagne, we live. Even through all that shit, the love of Ray J, she smashed the homie, and y'all want to know how I turn up? Well, this is how I turn up. All that shit that Ray J be talking, he's still Brandy's brother.
Yeah.
Forever.
Brandy's brother.
Yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with that, cause I'm cool.
Like, hey nigga, come for your sister. Kobe crazy.
My mother didn't
Fuck is Karen White?
That's how I told the Ray J. Like, nigga, shut up, go be fucking your sister.
He did, and who else? Well, I don't know if he did that, but he tried to deny it when he was on the Breakfast Club.
Nah, man, that's all you gotta do to shut Ray J up, probably.
Fredro Starr, yeah. You remember Q from fucking Moesha and shit. Yeah, apparently he said he got hit by her or whatever, and then he tried to deny it when Charlamagne was asking the question. Charlamagne a funny dude, man. I gotta give credit to that cat for asking a lot of these questions. We can't be asking what people want to know. You know what I'm saying? He's willing to risk his own life, and people getting upset with him. Obviously to put some respect on my name. That whole ordeal with what is it, Baby, and he still ain't paid fucking Wayne. That's the funny part, man. He is yet to pay him.
You said they what? They had to pay him.
They have yet to pay Wayne for that shit, man. For royalties and that other shit.
Irma got the key.
What happened to that?
That motherfucker ain't been paying for years. He didn't pay Juvenile to take it to court. Finally got it after some years.
Yeah.
He didn't want to pay Turk. He didn't want to pay Meg. He didn't want to pay BG, and BG went to another company. T.I. paid him out.
I saw a list of like the top 20 rappers from New Orleans. I think Dat Piff posted it, and they had Silk the Shocker 14. I'm like, how the fuck is he 14 and it's 20?
There's a dude named College Kid that put up his worst rappers, his best and worst rappers. So you got like his best female rappers, which Mia X was on his best female rappers, which I support that thoroughly because Mia X murdered every fucking thing she was on.
I like
worst rappers like Birdman, Silk the Shocker, Master P. This motherfucker was like, man, New Orleans got some garbage ass rappers, yo. It's so funny ass shit though. Yo, man. When he said fucking Silk the Shocker, he was like, Silk the Shocker need more hate. Like, he's more people that hate. Silk the Shocker was horrible, man.
Yeah, I make him say nah nah nah. I bust your. Then I make him say nah nah nah. Yeah, that was.
He started the verse off. Now he started the verse off. I make him say I make him say
I'm not R&B, but I give it rock and move crap. Yeah, Silk the Shocker. Silk the Shocker got his rap style is a whole bunch of run-ons. He just do a lot of run-on and sentence fragments and shit. It just clearly did not pass English, but it's.
Clearly, you don't know how to fucking rap.
Stop now.
I make him say nah nah nah. Me say nah nah nah. Yeah, you just switch it up real quick.
Always had the word, man. Silk the Shocker is skip worthy, man. Like when he start rapping, I be like, man, listen to this song.
You call you?
Like, you ruin the fucking song.
What Pab used to say when we be in the dorms? That's a fucking frisbee, bruh. That shit, motherfucking frisbee. Oh man, good fucking times. But yeah, that's New Orleans for you. I never forget Ashton saying that Wayne. I remember him when what was the mixtape, the drought and shit. He was like, man, Wayne gonna be large, man. And I'm sitting back remembering, you know, when we were in high school, Juvenile was the guy. You know what I mean? If not Juvenile, then BG. And it's just so funny that Wayne, you know, rose above all those guys because he's number one on that list that I'm talking about. He's the number one rapper from Louisiana on that shit. So I don't know. I would have to, I would have to give it to him. You know, I would say Wayne is. What do you see Master P as a good rapper to you?
No.
Yeah, not really. They're a better businessman than he is a rapper.
I don't think he's a good rapper, man. Master P was fucking horrible too.
Yeah.
They had Neil X was good. Not Silk, but what's the other motherfucker name?
Not Silk the Shocker.
Fiend was good.
Yeah. Fucking Mr. Magic. Mr. Magic was dope.
Mr. Magic. They had some people. Mr. Magic.
Magic was nasty, man.
Mr. was good.
Now I ain't got nothing but dick for you hoes. I won't trick. I ain't sick for you hoes. That dude, Magic delivery was so raw, man. I ain't got nothing to give to no nigga. Chill with no nigga.
They had some people, man.
Yeah.
But they had enough people who were like, they could put out mediocre ass shit in themselves.
Yeah.
They had features all the time. Like the album was stuffed full of features.
Everybody had features except for Cash Money. I tell you that shit. Baby wasn't paying nobody. Baby was not about to have that shit. Was nobody on Cash Money albums for a long time. It was just it was just them, man. You know, Juvenile held it down. BG, Turk. It's so funny hearing them talk about that kissing shit though with with Baby and that's just a little thing. That's just a little thing we did, you know. And BG's like they try to do that shit, try to brainwash us. I'm like, yeah, man. They got footage of you. Wayne on TV 106 in Park. He look like a fool now going at Baby talking about fuck Cash Money, but you on 106 in Park talking about I'm the only one he kissed. That's a quote. It's a direct quote. Well, you know, it is. You know, it is what it is. That's their own thing. You know, ain't for us to judge. That's what they do. But it's a little. It was a little.
He got your booty and now you ain't getting paid.
Yeah. That's what it is. And there you got it. And my man Pimp C come on there and talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, they kissing boys.
Yeah. Y'all. Yeah, look out for my city. You know, I'm from the H-Town. Pimp C, man. Pimp C was funny though. Pimp C told it like it was, and that's why I think he was taken off because of it. Because he told it like it was. Yeah, y'all gotta be cool. Everybody else playing their role, you gotta wonder what type of power that is when these guys come from being like the man in their city, and then they play their role when it comes to this Hollywood shit. So it's very there's a certain type of power out there that we don't know about. Again, you know, I'm not saying that. Again, how does T.I. go from being like the man in the streets of Atlanta? You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I don't want to start any like real conspiracy theories or nothing like that. But this is just very, very, very interesting. You know how those things, pan out in Hollywood. You know, like for something that kind of like, I don't say it humbles you. That's probably the best way to put it. You know, to meet that certain type of power that can humble you when you already been the man of your street, you know, or man of your town. So it's very very interesting. You know, you see it sometimes like in interviews, and you know, just like if you watch like certain artists' eyes or whatnot, and just how they talk. Like with that interview that Method Man and what is it, Old Dirty Bastard had, and ODB just started popping off. You know what I'm saying? Method was just like, yeah, they I don't know if they said Illuminati or New World Order or something like that, but it's like a certain powers that be or some shit, or it's a pretty interesting interview. People could check out. You know, ODB pretty much giving out shit, and then before you know it, ODB is gone. It's wild. You know, Dick Gregory used to kick a lot of that knowledge too. You know what I'm saying? Definitely God bless the dead. I used to watch a lot of I still watch. I know a lot of Dick Gregory, like the interviews that he would have.
I watch a lot of his interviews.
It's funny, man, because he get upset with my man all the time when he be like,
you don't know shit.
Man, that's the problem. You don't know shit. That's your problem, huh? You asking me to interview, huh? Huh?
Yo, man, Dick Gregory have you rolling.
Dick Gregory, what, man? He was
always with a green tea too. He have a green tea, like a roasted green tea.
See the green tea, green smoothie, or fucking I don't know, an apple slushy from fucking Sonic Route 44, whatever's in that shit. It you know, he was drinking. You know, he was staying on his health kick, man, and he would just always kick that knowledge. He was talking about Michael. He talked about the Prince shit. You know,
the harvesting of organs and shit.
Yeah, you know, the chemtrails and everything. So it's interesting information. So if anybody listening to the podcast, definitely YouTube Dick Gregory, like interviews, like recently before he passed. Like I said, he talked recently about about the death of Prince. You know, it's been a year. Well, yeah, it's been a year now since we lost Prince. He talked about the Michael shit, and they said they're trying to kill him and all that. So it's interesting, how like the information that's given to the public versus these guys that really don't give a shit what they're being told to say to the public, and just kind of go off their on their own way and say, hey, this is the truth. Never mind that shit that CNN or Fox News is telling you. It's that they believe that the doctor, what's the Conrad Murray, he was the fucking fall guy for the whole shit, and that was like the powers that be was trying to get Michael refused to eat. He thought people was trying to kill him, put shit in his water, so he wouldn't eat, he wouldn't drink. So it's a very interesting interview. Like I said, check that out when you can, and make your own assessment of what the media is doing to us. Media's got all the control. Professor Griff from Public Enemy calls media stands for maniac, evildoers in action. It's pretty, they're pretty interesting. What do you want to call that acronym for what the media is? They control everything. The media is definitely, what I would say, what got to some degree basically what got Pac knocked down, all that Biggie bullshit. There was a lot of street shit that got there was some street shit that got Pac though, for sure, and ultimately revolving around Big as well. So no matter, it's so funny. People still try to solve this shit. I think I saw something recently this week talking about Pac knew. Is this series that's coming on this weekend? Matter of fact, A&E had a biography thing on Biggie this week on Monday, I think. But and then this weekend they're this on Oxygen on this show called Snap. They're gonna have this Pac thing and talking about Pac knew who killed him before he died or some shit. So it'll be interesting to see this. Like, it's amazing how these things pop up. And this guy passed away, literally, what was it? Has it been 20 years? 21 years or something? I think 21.
You know what's funny? If they ever do find out who killed him, and let's just say, like, it'll be the same way that, like, they do the whole thing about the drugs and stuff that they pump in neighborhoods. They're gonna be like, make a show about it, and they've been saying they don't know who did it the whole time. I'm more than sure they know.
Yeah.
I'm like, government too strong, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how the fuck? That's what kills me. You know, that woman. You know, I ain't here to start no conspiracy theories or anything, but they can find anybody in the world. You found Saddam in a goddamn cave, but you're unable to find out where ISIS is.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to hear it, dog. You know what I'm saying? Again, it would. Everybody's there for a reason. That's all I'm saying. Everybody's there for a reason. So you gotta, just don't fall for the dumb shit. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. Don't fall for the dumb shit, because this is what it is. There's some screwy shit going on, and I advise you to to take heed to it. But just be careful who you say it to, because they could be listening in right now, and before you know it, you might get certain phone calls. I might get certain phone calls. Croombe might get phone calls. These random ass numbers. Want to see where'd you get that information? Because it's an interesting world we live in. You know, somebody knows something, but they're not sharing that information. And everyone's playing dumb, and I don't know. What is it, like this whole Illuminati bullshit with Beyonce and they say Jay-Z and all them shit is a part of it, and the Boule and all kind of shit. But I don't know. I don't know enough to tell anybody about it, whether it's true or not. Again, human sacrifices and all that other shit. It's a little creepy to me, but I'm not gonna say it doesn't exist, and we'll leave it as such. But yeah, it pretty much. I think we pretty much said all we need to say. Ended that on a little conspiracy theory note, but before we get out of here, what y'all what y'all probably do this weekend?
This weekend, I don't really have anything planned.
Pray that the fucking storm moves to the east.
I'm probably gonna be writing program.
I need y'all on your knees praying that the storm goes to the east.
We'll pray for that too.
Yeah.
My family's in will probably be the next weekend.
His schedule goes to the east, my brothers.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I hope it don't hit. I got some people down there. Hopefully it hits New York. I'm just thinking.
That's messed up, man. How about it hits no other places and it just dies down and goes away? Or if it does hit, then maybe it will go down to like a tropical storm and not a Category 5 or anything.
There's already been 2 deaths to the storm already in the islands. So yeah, all we can do is just hope for the what they say, hope for the best, hope for the best, expect the worst. Yeah, that's all we can do. Before we get out of here, just to let you know, I should be safe where I'm headed. I don't want to give a certain information. People actually listen to me, and the nutty ones that actually want to try to find me and probably in my lifespan. But where I'm going is going to be safe. It should be away from the storm. So any family members that may be listening to this episode, I got 2 family members on the line with me now, so they know. Definitely be somewhere safe. But what else I wanted to say before we get out of here? I don't have anything. That's not about it. I should have wrote something down, but I didn't. Fuck it. We winged this show. I think it was dope. The Hurricane Irma edition of 2 cents. Irma means business. Maybe that should be the name of it. I don't know what the name. I don't know.
Simmer down and sit down somewhere. That's what Irma needs to do.
Yeah.
Have some seats.
Irma Cat 5, probably. Maybe Irma Cat 5. I don't know. But she got to calm the fuck down. Yeah, she need to be cool. Irma need to be cool. And her cousin and her little brother Jose right behind her, heading the same fucking path. Chill the fuck out. You know, if there is a weather maker, this shit isn't funny. I'm gonna say that right now. This shit's not.
It ain't part in the two places that have the most guns. It has the freeze ranger guns. If it is a weather maker.
Yeah.
I wonder how the hell you make damn weather act up.
You put salt and files and make it. Shut. That's what we can.
What you gotta use that Oriental flavored ramen noodle packet, and you put it in with like some Pepsi, and you shake it up and shoot that shit in the sky, and then it makes a thunderstorm. That's how thunderstorms are made. If you would like a tornado, what you do, you take a cigarette and you put the smoke from the cigarette inside a bottle and you cap that shit, and then you just shake it up for you gotta shake it up for 27 minutes, and when you get to that 27 minute, that's when you open the bottle, and then when the tornado cloud forms, you know. So somebody be dumb enough to believe this bullshit, but we from, you know, again, before we get out of here, you can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at ROMEY_MAK. Shugga Bugga's on Twitter at Croombe Bugga. Again, Croombe, you gotta go through me. You know, I'm his muscle. So anybody want to talk to Croombe, you got to go through me. But yeah, before we get out of here, thank you to everybody that's been listening, loyal listeners from the start. It's almost been a year, actually. I think this will be a year. Shit, yeah, it'll be a year. Of us doing 2 cents, and Ebony being deployed and being a part of it shows her dedication. You know, she's meant for this. And again, obviously Jeffrey doing his thing, being on the show, his contribution. So again, everybody, we appreciate it. But from the 3 of us, from 2 cents, Romey-Mak, Shugga Bugga, and Croombe, we out. Y'all be cool.